This video intended for entertainment and informative purposes only, but the live commentary may not reflect this rating. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, it's CoinCollects999. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda: The Adventure of Link. In the last episode, we went through the Maze Island and conquered the Maze Palace. And we also got the boots, which allow us to walk on water. Insert religious joke here. And it is needed to get to the 5th palace. But I don't want to go here quite yet. I should mention that you can't go on every single water tile. You know, you can only go on certain ones. Like, you can't... Yeah, you can see I can't go any further here. Because being allowed to go on every single water tile that exists would just make you OP. But, if you... Oh, right. I forgot. There was one up there. If you try to encounter an enemy on the water, you can't. They just sink. But anyways, before we go to the next palace, I want to keep checking the up here. Yes, there we go. And now check the right. If you keep going, here we are. This is the only time you are shown in a battle sequence walking on the water. And there we go, you don't need the jump spell for that. And doing that, you get your 7th heart container, or your 3rd heart container, like, 3rd one that you add to your arsenal. And there's no enemies here, surprisingly. You'd think there would be a huge sea monster waiting to pop out of the water to eat ya, but not the case. But that's really all you can get with your new items. Let's go here. Level 5, Palace on the Sea. Oh, there's nothing in this? Okay. Sorry for the cut, I was looking at the map to plan my route. Let's head down. It looks very turtle green. Actually, kind of looks like it's made of metal because the bricks look like they've got bolts in them. The Japanese version of Zelda 2 had a much more uniform look. It was all just boring gray bricks everywhere. Anyways, starting off, we just got some Anirus with those projectiles coming out of the mouse statues. Not too bad. Once again, if you know how to fight Octoroks, you can fight Anirus. They kind of look like... I don't know what they look like. They kind of look like some kind of plant creature. Oh, I can see on the side of the screen. You see that bubble there just waiting to pounce on us? You want to switch to your fairy spell, because, this is too high to reach, even with the jump spell, so you need to use the fairy spell. Of course, get hit by that thing anyway. And there's that key there, but you can't pick it up as a fairy. You have to, go to the next screen, then go back for the key. You know what? Try to kill this bubble, yeah. That'll teach you for hitting me while I'm in fairy form. Let's wait for it to be, going down. There we go. Got that with no issue. Well, I mean a little bit of issue because we lost a little bit of health. This next part we might have issue with, though, because we have the ever-beloved Roz. Whoa. And we've got... Okay, don't know how we managed to pick that up, but we did. Okay, that was weird. I mean, I don't see why they need to spawn 2 of them. I think 1 is enough. Even Mega Man 1, who had those infinitely respawning enemies, still had the decency to only send 1 at a time at you. Anyways, got a couple Iron Knuckles here, and we've also got those lava droplets that might drop into gels. Oh, we can beat the red Iron Knuckles in just 2 hits now. Okay, ooh, hello. Grab that. The gels might give us some issue, but Oh, come on. Gotcha. Yeah, and here's what you need the key for. Alright, down we go. So if you go to the right here, I don't believe there is... Oh crap, was not ready for that. I don't believe there is anything here, like, at all. It's kind of like, that one part of Kraid's lair in Metroid 1. Where there's just some Mews for you to kill, and arrows for you to fight if you want. And over here, some lava gels. And this doesn't seem to drop anything either, so what's the point of this area? Probably just to fake you out. Also, probably just as an excuse for, once again, gels to hit you more times than they should. Whoa! You got me right when I was looking at the map. The enemies really love to catch me off when I'm looking away. Anyways, these enemies right here are called Magos, or Magos. Basically, they're kind of like wizards, aka Wizrobes. They actually look more like the orange Wizrobes from Zelda 1. But you don't need a reflect spell to beat them, you just gotta find where they appear. And then you can just use your sword on them. And they just do a little fireball for you to get rid of... to get rid of you. Nintendo Capri Sun says that these guys look like old women. And, they've got the big nose down, so I believe it. There we go. They're a little bit tedious to kill, though, and if they get a hit off of you, they can do a lot of damage. Plus, just like the wizards, they like to spawn on top of you. Maybe you should jump and do the downward thrust just in case they do, because you can't hit them when they're flashing like that. Gotcha. And they give 200 points, so pretty hefty. Shield might be recommended for fighting them, since they can get a hit off of you pretty easily. Let's see if we can kill this bobble first. Oh. Alright. Oh, come on! The bubble respawned! I didn't know they respawned. There we go. Alright, up next, there's gonna be a MOA here, so can we get it when it spawns? Well, there's a key up there that you gotta get, that you gotta, I guess, use the stacking blocks, or, I don't know, maybe you might be better off using the jump spell, which I'm gonna do. Got it. See if we can kill the fiery MOAs in one hit now. Nope. Whoa. And these guys respawn too, so killing them was pointless. And they drop the exact same fire that the Magos summon. Hey, watch this. Oh, I thought we could beat the orange ones in one hit, considering we can beat the red ones in 2 hits. I would love to be able to kill a blue iron knuckle in 2 hits, man. Hit this, you can get a red magic bottle. Okay. So we made the most out of the... more than the most out of the red magic bottle, except not quite, because we didn't restore our health fully. Ow. There we go. Oh, give me that. We'll probably be able to get a level up before the end of the palace. Alright, let's hit this. Whoa, I don't think there's really anything that important this way, but I'm just gonna go there to show it off. Oh, why must we have these guys in a palace? What are you guys even doing here? You're supposed to... That was not smart. Maybe I'll just load a restore point before I even went this... Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that. I'm just going to do this. Considering I'm just going to be loading a restore point anyway. So we've got 2 red iron knuckles with Bagu Bagus. And if you go this way, we've got a Wozu. And a blue iron knuckle. But your main incentive for coming here is that red magic bottle. Not worth it in my opinion. Don't even bother going that way, you're just gonna lose more than you gain. Well, if there's one thing I could say makes the Magos a little bit easier than the... How did I not hit them? That makes the Magos a little bit easier than the Wizards is the fact that they spawn near you more. The Wizards, I find they tend to spawn off-screen, and thus they don't spawn at all until you get close to them. These guys, on the other hand, tend to stay in your screen, thus you can actually hit them better. And wow, I actually hit that one twice. I think there's going to be a third one, though, so be careful. Yep. Yeah. Okay. And, could use it. I'm gonna use jump, to be able to, get up here to get that EXP bag. Watch out for that. And, go through this store, which is what the key was for. And we've got, a Guma, which, if we can get it to come down here... I don't know if it will. Let's just keep going and see if we don't need to use the jump spell. Up here, if you actually keep going up, will take you to the boss. So if you find another key, you can go straight to the boss. But we don't want to do that yet because we still need the dungeon item. I'm going to use jump so we can fight that Guma. Whoa. Probably could downward thrust it, but oh, we beat it in 2 hits. Probably could downward thrust it, but it's... Dang, another magic bottle? Yeah, probably could downward thrust it, but it's probably going to hit you repeatedly if you do that, so not a good idea. Oh, geez, wait, that was not smart. Okay, can you at least have the decency to go up there so I can avoid you easier? There we go. Bust down here. Oh, crap. We have a red iron knuckle that might be a bit tough to fight because of the ceiling. But, oh, stop teaming up on me. There we go. Still wasn't that bad because we could beat it in 2 hits. And there we go. You don't necessarily need the jump spell, but you can get over here to get another EXP bag. Come on! Why are those bubbles that just move in a perpetual path so good at getting in small spaces to hit you repeatedly in? Okay, well, to get what we need to get, we had to go down that elevator we went by first, but there's another key down this way, so we're going to want to get that. Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa. Okay, yeah, you stay there. These Magos are going to be a little bit tough to fight. But then again, maybe we won't really need to fight them because we're getting a lot of EXP bags and everything else in here drops a lot of experience. Whoa. Yeah, just ignore them for now. You can't really ignore them. It's just you can't downward thrust them that easily. Alright, beat that orange one. And we can... We're moving fast enough, we can jump up here. So, what have you guys been doing today on this Memorial Day? I recorded Catacomb on Apple II, so that's cool. And here's why I wanted to use the shield. Luckily, these guys shouldn't take as many hits as they normally do. I don't know why I turned around there, whoops. There we go. Now move back. Okay, now... There we go. When we hit it, we do stun it for a second, so we can back up to hopefully block a shot. Oh, got it. Alright, they don't take nearly as many hits as they did before. Like, back in the Island Palace, these guys had way too much health for being that early in the game. I think it would be fine if the blue one could at least be a boss, but having blue Iron Knuckles that early is just not good. Ah. Okay, yeah, I don't think we can fight these Magos because, are they supposed to be pronounced like Majos or something? Because they are mages. They're more like mages than wizards, like the wizards are. God, I freaking hate these bubbles. Why are they so good at getting to you when they move in a perpetual... Wow. I somehow got hit that many times to the point where I lost a life against these guys that aren't even hard. Let's just jump over them. Hey, I saw one spawn in the wall over there. We have a key, so if you want to go up to the boss right now, you can. At the very least, good thing these bubbles move slowly. Back to this elevator, you want to head down it. And if you head to the left here, there's another Gooma, which I think we're powerful enough to where we don't need to use our shield spell for it. And what is going on with the HUD up there? Break through this. And there's a bubble up there that will only get you if it somehow comes down here to ambush us. Yeah, don't break all of those if you don't want to have to use the jump spell. And there's actually nothing down here if you go down the elevator, but I'll show it. I'll show it just for the sake of showing it. But the only time I won't be doing that is during the Final Palace, because the Final Palace has a lot of pointless rooms that just won't make you end up taking more damage than you should. And in this case, especially so because there were a lot of Ra's. We've also got... Oh, wow. We've got Iron Knuckles, and... another Iron Knuckle. And there was nothing here, not even a key. And apparently magic balls don't disappear. Well, we had to use the jump spell anyway because we had to get up here to fight this Iron Knuckle. And unfortunately, because we had to use the jump spell, it made fighting it a little bit harder. Actually, the ceiling helped that time. Ooh, we're about to get our next level up. I'm going to use life and shield because spoilers, the next level up is going to be magic. So I just want to kill one Mago. Crap. Jeez, why does there have to be 3 of them? There we go. Magic will go up. So we got a free magic refill as well. Now our jump spell is down to 12. That's even less than 1 magic bar. And we've got another stupid blue Iron Knuckle. Actually, maybe I could still try fighting it like a normal Iron Knuckle because it takes a lot less hits now. Well, it kind of worked, but it still hit me a lot. Now see this? Looks like a dead end, doesn't it? Nope. Just like Zelda 1, some of the, or at least the second quest of Zelda 1, some of these walls are false that you have to get through. And they're required to get through. So yeah, pretty cryptic. Do you guys know if there was an NPC in a town that told you that there was going to be walls that you can go through? Because I don't recall any, but maybe you do, and I'm just dumb. Because I didn't talk to enough NPCs. Which is probably likely. Anyways, go through here. This room's not so bad, because all there is Evolved Stalfos. Oh wait, These are normal Stalfos, not the Perutamus that we usually see in the later dungeons. These are just normal... Well, not normal, but I guess the normal Stalfos would be the red ones, but these are just normal blue Stalfos. And we're powerful enough to where we can kill them in one hit. What's the deal there? But doing that gets you a key. I don't know why there needed to be a separate screen for that key. I think you were supposed to go on the other side and see the key on the other side of the wall, so you have an indication of where to go to get it. But, in this case, we didn't need it. Did you really need to get hit in that fire twice, Link? Anyways, now, head down here. Flavors of... Why do we need to have these things? Okay, I wanted to use the jump spell to be able to jump up here to avoid them, and I was having trouble just getting to this area. But we're like actually full blown out of magic now. Oh no. We're so out of magic I don't have magic for the jump spell to reach that. Great. Anyways, got a normal iron knuckle here. Or I guess the orange ones would be considered the normal ones. Okay, I was worried I didn't have another key for a second. Why did you turn around, Link? My freaking god. I'm just gonna spam at this guy. Well, he's already spamming at me. Guess we're going into the boss with 1 life. What? Is it just my fault for not using my shield? Because I lost half my life there still. Okay, went back and did things a little bit differently. Now I can jump up here. Oh, what? Okay, that was weird. Thank goodness it was a magic ball, not an iron knuckle. Whoa, forgot the iron knuckle respawn because I loaded the state. Dude, it's a freaking orange one. Stop getting hit on it. Okay, the jump spell was actually making this really difficult to fight this thing, so, I went back and reset all my spells just so I could not have jump on. I really freaking hate those things. Anyways, in doing that, we get the whistle. The whistle is the dungeon item for this dungeon, obviously. And we have 1 key left, which we are going to use to get to the boss. Fortunately, that means we have to get through all this bullshit again. Let's use jump and the handy glove. Okay, whoa. Okay. Whoa, okay, don't know how I didn't get hit there. Oh my goodness. Dude, I don't want to use shield. I don't want to use all of my magic. Just stop. Can you stop blocking the way? What? Like, they're actually making a full-blown wall in front of me. Of course, it's my fault for not using my magic spells. Okay, back here. Up is to the boss. And we have a couple iron knuckles of every color blocking the way before we can get there. And unfortunately, I have to use shield, because if I don't, the blue one's gonna get us. Fortunately, this orange one is in a really bad spot. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, I was gonna try to downward thrust. I don't think you can hurt these guys with downward thrust, though. There we go. Fortunately, they don't have the decency to put a magic bottle in a statue right before the boss. If there was a Zelda 2 remake, I bet they definitely would do that. There's a bag of 200, but we're not really going to need it. We might not have enough magic for life spell, but I don't think this boss is that bad anyway. This is Gooma. What you want to do is let it swing its spike ball, and then run up and hit it in the legs. Oh, wow. So Gooma is kind of a unique boss in the fact that he is actually exclusive to the overseas versions of this game. That's right, if you were playing the Japanese Famicom version, you would not be fighting Gooma here. You would be fighting Horsehead. Yes, on the 5th palace, you have a rematch with the boss of the 1st palace. Don't know what the thought process behind that is. Or was, I guess, considering this game was made a long time ago, but whatever. If you just play it right, he's not that hard. You might end up taking a lot of damage if you're unlucky, but he's not hard. His artwork depicts him as like a furry beast or something, but he kind of looks more like he has skin. So I'm not totally sure about that. Okay, our life is at max level now, so we cannot get any more life level ups from this. Or life ups, I guess. But anyways, that is all for this video. This whole video was the Palace on the Sea. Has the longest name out of all the palaces in this. Or does it? I don't know, I'll have to check that. Next time on Legend of Zelda, The Adventure of Link, we are going to head south of Nabooru and see what we can use the whistle on. I'm sure you know what we're going to use it on. See you guys then. Goodbye.